So here we need to go to our project directory. My project is called Alipay Next App, a full stack application. Open with VS Code. So here, let me first close, take you back to where we are. So we have these two files here. I think you guys all know how to have the backend and the frontend at the same time in one application folder. Okay, Control J here. So we can cd stand for change directory. Also CLS clear the screen. Here also CLS clear the screen. Okay. Then here we are application. This is front end, but we can see this one to back end here. CD back end CLS npm start like this. Then here, since we have front end, is going to be npm run dev. So if you find error like this, like scene list of script run, there is error. So you go to your package JSON, see under the stats or the scripts, go and check the script. The script is up here. Yeah. So what is that? It's dev. So it's not npm, it's going to be first clear the screen by saying npm run dev like this, or just npm dev, it would work the same thing. So here you can see everything is loading. Okay, it's loading and you can see your application is running on this port. Now if I click here and see on my go to your local browser like this, you see hello, we are working on backend application. This is how you can see the first message showing on your backend application, meaning you are successfully connected. And if you want to see where is this message coming from, you go to index here and then close that one. If you see down here, your application is running on port this one. Then you can see here, hello, we are working on backend application. You see, this is where the message is. This entry point, the gateway. Like you just first go to something www.com. This is the first thing you can see from your backend. And then in the backend we have something like contacts here. If you go to / contacts here, / contacts, localhost 5000 like this, and then / contacts. This will be opening of the other routes. So you can see like this, it will crash because we did not connect everything correct. And also we have problem in our this one here, URL. This one I will discuss later how we can fix this one, but we're still going back to our front end and make the connection from there. Then we'll come back and finalize with the back end. Now let's see our front end. Localhost 155173, or we can just run everything there instead of running to that browser. Okay, fine, that one is closed. Currently here our application and see what could be the difference. I think we are facing network issue. It's loading. Okay, good. So the first thing we are working on contact page. So if I scroll down slowly up to contact page, here we want to send data, okay, from this form we need to send data from this form to our backend, and later we can retrieve them back. Just 1 minute, someone just texted me, I don't know what's that. Okay, you guys are all there. We want to connect this form here with contact. Okay, so we will first go to our okay to avoid confusion, so that we are in the same page. So let me send you guys what are the things written here within model. Go to model where I have contacts here. So we have this information there. I think let's do like this. Let me copy all the code and send it to the, you guys have these models already there. Okay, you create 3 files. One is blog.js, the second one is contact.js, the third is user.js. I'm sending you the codes, later I will explain in the video so that we can be in the same direction. So we start with the blog. Okay, this one is for blog. Let me copy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, copy and paste it there so that we'll be in the same directory. Okay, here we have let this one be called blog.js. Paste this one there. Next will be contact. Contact.js. Paste this there. Again we'll have user. I'll explain later in the video. We will have user, inside WhatsApp, sorry. This one is for user. User.js. Paste this file there. Then let's go and bring the rest. Should be after models, go to controller. Okay, let's block for controller. We did not try these one good, we shall do them together, but we have written one for contact. So let me say contact inside controller, this is O, inside controller folder, create we have block.js, user.js, contact.js. Then contact.js, paste this code there. Then we have user.js, paste this code there. Okay, then you go to routes, create, and then inside, you guys have routes already. Inside routes, create the following files. Number one, user dot js, contact dot js, and then we have block dot javascript. Then we go back there and bring those files. Go inside route, contact, copy this, go inside that file and then paste this one. Have contact .js, paste this one. Then we have user.js. We're going to paste that all. Send now. Second.
Teacher.
Professor.
Professor.
Teacher. Then paste this one. Okay, hope you guys receive everything.
Yes, sir.
Good. So after we have everything there, we don't need to go back to this one, but we are moving down to our front end now. So in the front end, we are saying we first want to send this data from the contact to the back end, and then later we can fetch it into our admin, because later we shall have admin. You guys can see we have a register here. This register will connect. You can create your account with your password, or you can log in if you have account already, and you will be taken directly to the admin. We are going to create admin. Okay, this will be the final part to deal with the front end. Okay, so now we are starting with the simple one, and then we move to the complex one. So let me go back to the form itself down here. So in the form, what things do we have there? First we have the name here, we have the email, we have the phone number, subject, and then the message body itself. Meaning we should have 4 different variables inside our backend first of all. So if you go to the contact inside model, this is where the structure of data is being formed, okay, or structure. You can see here, these are the things we are going to put. We first have the name. You can just put this one name, okay. Then we have email, then we have phone, we have subject, we have message. There is one thing here still. Let's see again from the form. What do we have? Name, email, phone number, subject, and then message. There are 5. So let's see here, how many do we have? Let's first of all remove this email out. We have name, email, phone, subject, message. I think there are 5. 3 plus 2, 5. So good, these are the type of data we are going to have in our database. Meaning name will handle the name of the person. So name will reduce the name, will what not reduce, will hold the name which is going to be typed in the form. Email will handle email, and all of their type are string. String means they are text. Okay, then we can pass this require property here, required past tense. That's to true, meaning we cannot leave it empty. It has to come with a variable within. The same thing here, we just copy this like this, and then we go down here, paste here by press down your alt to have multiple type like this, put comma to all of them, paste everything, and then you save. So after here, this is what we will have. Okay, then here you can have code. Okay, I'm going to explain this later. So this is what we have already there. So we are going to move direct to our front end here. In the front end, we go to source. Inside source, we go to component. Inside component, we need to go to contacts here. Contact here, this is the logic which is going to happen here. Please fill in the form very correctly, and so many information you can customize the way you want. And after you have send, but before we start sending this data, we need to put some custom contact. state. So you need to have a state. How we can form this? First of all, we need a state. We are going to say contact. You can first say const also. That's a constant variable. Const. We pass a square bracket. We can say here a contact with the plural, because it's going to be an array of contacts, okay, that have everything inside, including the ID, the name, email. It's array, that's why I'm putting it in plural. Contacts. Then use this one here, set contacts, to enable us to change the value of it. S, which is equal to what? Use state. Okay, use state. These are the special hooks, enable us to determine the content of what we want to get. Then outside here, outside above the functional component, okay, put what? Constant variable. Let's call this an initial data. Okay, let's call it initial state. It's fine also. Initial state. Initially, what do we have inside our data? So there, these are the things we shall have. First of all, we shall have a name. A name is going to be empty. Next, we shall have what? Email. It doesn't matter the order, they must be all layer 5 because it determines in the form the rest. So we have email, it's going to be empty. Next, what do we have? We have subject. After subject, what do we have? Message. After message, what do we have? We have subject. No, phone. Phone, like this. They are all empty, meaning nothing inside. So I will just use initial state here, and instead of putting this function, I will just send this one inside there. Now I have array of everything here. The array of name, array of email. Because array is just what? A set of what? An object. Okay. An array is denoted by the square bracket. This one is a sign of array, this square bracket, and then this one is an object, this curly braces or braces, this is the sign. Then now we have this variable here, constant. Then we have what we have here, like name, email, everything. Now if I want to confirm like this one is already been initiated by initial state, then I can do like this. I can just say CLG is stand for constant log. Console log. I can just put the contacts. Yeah, contacts. Now if I go to my browser here, okay, I go to the browser, and then I go to Ctrl+Shift+I, go to debugging mode, then I will go to console, scroll down up to a contact. Even don't scroll there, just go here to this one, info, this symbol here, click here. Then you can see here there is object. Click on that object. What do you see? Email, message, name, phone, and subject. So this is what we are getting. Now assuming I decided to put initial value instead of putting the empty, let me say name is going to be Ali, like this, and then save. What will I see when I console log? Here you can see I am getting something within. Where is name? You can see here name is empty. Let me just refresh. Okay, refreshing, it's loading. Now you can see here initially Ali is there. It's a name is already Ali. So this is how you can do about adding initial value. Sometimes you put like a phone number, whatever, the country code, just to make people don't go beyond that one. So this is how it goes. Or some data that cannot be any good. Now we have this one. Even you can see mine is logging already on my console log here, automatic. So I have confirmed that this one is well there. Next, before we go and send the data into our database, what can I do here? I need to destructure all this one here, name, email, whatever. I have to return this to 0, 0. I don't want anything there. Initially let the form be empty. Okay, because if I don't do it, maybe you can see still. Let me return this one back. We'll see when we try to connect them into the form. So what will be next is to destructure const. I have to destructure everything from here. I have to get out my email. Destructure, just try to get something from the bunch of everything, okay? From the bunch of something, try to get some of it. So, but here I want to destructure everything so that I can use it as a normal variable, because here I cannot go and just put name somewhere. It cannot work. Like somewhere here I want to put name, bracket, I type here name, it will not work. So I have to destructure them. You see, even here is putting this line, name is deprecated because it's twice. So assuming I use it in the other way. Wait, I'll show you the difference soon. So here I need to destructure the email. I need to get out the name. I want to get the subject. I want to get the message, and I wanted to get what, phone. But from where am I destructuring them? I say equal to contacts, meaning I'm getting them from contacts like this. Now I can use this name wherever I want to use them. Okay, what will happen if I put here contact form like this, put the name inside? Now there is nothing showing like deprecated. Now let me go to browser and see contact form. What will I see near that contact form? Contact form here. You see contact form, but we are getting the word early there because early is an initial value. Okay, so still we go down. I don't want to use early there. I can remove it from here. So next, what do we need to put in our input? In our input we need to add name. Okay, we need to add another name here, the word name. The name carry exact name which was given in the database. So name is going to carry name for the name. Then we need value. The value equivalent to what we destructure. Here is going to take name. Then we need onChange method. OnChange enable us to change the value in the form. I will give you the example. Assuming now I put name is name, right? There's no onChange. You are going to see you can type inside the form. Okay, you can't type even inside the form here, and the initial value is early, and you cannot delete this early because we did not put onChange. OnChange enable us to change the data within the form. Okay, but now here, since there is no onChange, you can see, and there is no value added, you can see I can be able to type. Okay, so how do we handle this onChange property? So we can do something similar like this. Here we need to have onChange on. Just lower your voice a little. So here I have onChange. From the onChange, what do? We pass an event here, e, then we return an arrow function. Then here we have set contacts here. Set contacts. Then within set contacts we pass an object. First of all, we use a spread method, means you return all the contacts that we have. Okay, but we are going to use the name of our value here. The name of the value is name. I will put here name like this, then colon, I can say event.target, okay, dot value, meaning I want to target only the specific value which is being added into the form. Now let's go and see, will we be able to change or not? So here we see early can be deleted, and I can put my own. Are you seeing? The same thing we will apply for the rest. Okay, here we go. We just copy this one. We need to go with the value, and then name. Copy these three. Then we go to next. Input is email. So for the email we can paste here. Then we rename. Here our name is going to be email. Okay, because we are getting email from the user. And then the value here will be email. Just rename them, simple like this. Copy, go to next step, that is phone number. Down here we can paste. What do we have? It's going to be phone here. Then our name here, we can rename it to phone. Okay, after this one we can continue down to where? To subject. To subject here you can have name first of all is going to be subject, name will be subject, here is going to be subject. Okay, next continue going down, we have message. Within message here we can paste them. Name is going to be message because we are getting message value, and then value and the on chain will be message, message like this. Now everything seems to be okay, and then in our button here, okay, we shall give here type of submit. Type of submit will enable us to send this data directly to the database without being worried about the function we give into our form value here, which is the on submit. Enable us to fire that button and everything goes correctly. Now it seems like we have connected this one, but yet let's see how are we going to see what we will paste there. So let me say, when we press this button, we want to do a couple of things. First of all, what will happen, like if you just fill this form like this, there is this extension, you guys, it can help you a lot. It's called fake filler extension. Go to your Chrome extension, okay, extension. You guys type the Chrome extension in English, okay? Mine is in French case, that's a problem. Extension Chrome. Okay, web Chrome store. I'll share the link now. So for this extension, type here fake filler. It will enable you to fill any form very fast, because we don't want some of the form we just need just to pass time, like when we are doing trial of things like here. It was called fake filler. Copy, but mine is in French. I don't know, you guys will battle with this like this. Chrome web store search fake filler. Okay, good. Okay, now here let me drop this one into our group. Like this. It will help you guys. Then we have installed mine already, so I just want to show you how you guys can put. So let's go back to our real application now. So this is the fake fill. I want to use it. What can I do? I just press on this one. You see, it's filling for me everything. Even they place a phone number, they bring a fake number, message, they put a fake message. So what will happen if I click on send here? We don't see anything. Normally we need to see maybe a message or something loading or something telling us, okay, like your message is successfully recorded or sent or received, something like this. So we need that one. But before that one, sometimes when we click like this, we need this one to be clear out. All the things need to be clear. And next we need to see even in our Control Shift I, let us see in the console log like what we have just pressed here is already captured, and we can be able to confirm like the data is sent. First of all, let's go and say we can add console log to see what is being typed. Let's say within this handle click, let's press here and say CLG control log contacts. Let's see what contacts will we get after we press this one. Let's see here. Let's click on fake filler again. Here fake filler, let's click send. Now you can see there is this data producing down here saying the email is captured by, let's bring this one here. Where is our email? Something here DGG whatever, which is exactly here. Next, our phone number is correspond to this ending 45, which is correct, and our subject ending null here, which is correct, and then our message body saying something sit do, and which is correct. You can see here sit and do. This is the first thing that show that everything is already captured in a very nice way. That means If we connect this and well, this data can be transformed directly into our database. Up to this level, anyone have problem? Hello guys, if anyone want to ask question, ask. Hello, any question? Somewhere
No, sir.
is okay.
No question yet, sir.
Very good. So they say 15 minutes. Let's continue still. The 15 minutes is still okay for us. So this is the first thing we can do. Next will be, okay, since we can confirm the data can be sent is okay, but we need that one to be clear. We need to clear this form again, because you can't just press on the button here, the data is being sent. If you keep on press send, we don't want someone to go send us a bunch of nonsense, or same message sent 10 times. We don't want this to happen. Maybe we want to redirect user from here, we want to show something. So bring us first of all, we need to clear this thing, because we don't want anything to receive do here. Normally it has to be empty. So let's see how we can clear that one. So to clear that one, we need to create a function here. Let's call our function here clear. Okay, and function is written with parentheses, arrow function plus curly brace. This is how you write a function. So what happens when we click on that function clear? So what we can do, we will just say, okay, we want to set the contacts. Okay, but we can pass it as an object, because we have a bunch of object things we want to clear. We are going to say, okay, name itself can be clear to empty. Email too, we will clear this to be empty. Email will be clear to empty. Phone also need to be empty. And then we have subject. We'll make subject to be empty. And then we have subject empty, message itself will empty that one like this. So how do we use this one? We call this function here. Okay, remember you can have a function and you can call it wherever you want. Function can be called within function. Okay, so you are going to see this one in real life. So after we click on that one, we need to clear everything. Let's see whether it will work or not. So let's go. Here we are going to test our fake fill again. So let's pretend like we want to clear every nonsense from the screen by click on this one. Everything is clear. And then let's click on fake fill and let's change the data. Let's change to something like this. Let's click on send. Then just watch here. If everything is clear from the input, then means everything is going to click on send. You see, everything is sent. Now if I want to click on send, it's sending empty data. We don't want empty data to be sent. That's the challenge we are going to face. So how do we deal with that one? Let's try to add something here like require to all our input and see. This will be a basic authentication. Let's say require all of them. Just don't require, but put it in a plural, past tense, sorry, not plural. Paste this there, input, go to input, paste it there, go to this input, paste it there, go to message, put it there, save. Now let's go and try. First of all, we are going to try our fake filler. Let's refill it back by press on fake filler. Everything is filled. Now let's clear the console by click on this one. Let's click on send. Now everything is sent. We can see the message is sent here with all the bunch of information we want. Then let's click on send again. What will happen? You see, it's not going to allow you to send message. That's the first authentication, which is very simple. You can see please fill in the field. That means you can't just press on that one when it is not required. It's required. So if you click on fake filler, you can see it will generate something here. When I click on send, it clear, and then the message is sent only once. Okay, so up to this level, any question? Hello? Hello? Any question before I send you link?
No, sir.
Oh, it's still 10 minutes. Okay, let's continue. There's 10 minutes there. So now we have successfully managed to clear our form after we send the message. So next is, how about trying the send them to the database instead of sending them to local storage. Let's send them to database. So to send them to database, we need to do something. That is to have here on top our const. We need a dispatch. This is a library built with the React Redux. Okay, we have to put a const here called dispatch. Dispatch is just like you shoot a gun, then the bullet goes and landed somewhere. It's just the same thing. We dispatch the data from our phone, but let them land into our database. Okay, dispatch like this is equal to use dispatch. These are use state. We call the use hook. Use dispatch like this. Make this one here. Let's see, will it be imported from React Redux? Use dispatch. If not, let's see our JSON file for frontend. Do we really have React Redux installed? Let's go to dependency. We have Axios already installed, React Redux installed. Then we can import it from React Redux because it's already installed. That means here on top, use dispatch is not coming. Then we just say import on top here. Import the structure. Have use dispatch like this. It's coming from React Redux like this. Now let's use the word dispatch here. What action are we going to dispatch? Because dispatch itself, it works with the action. That's why you guys can see we have action, we have API, we have everything. So it's going to work with this action. So in this action, what action are we going to dispatch, or which action are we shooting? We want to shoot action whereby we are creating a contact. Okay, just having a gun, you're shooting at that function, so let's shoot it and land it somewhere. So we have this option here, dispatch. So you bring dispatch here within your form. You can say here, okay, dispatch like this. You put the action create contact. Okay, within create contact, pass this parenthesis, and this is why you can pass the contacts. All the form options are here, because remember, we're making console log. We're console log only what these contacts, and you have everything there, like the email, the password, and everything, message, subject. So the same thing we are passing after we shoot dispatch here. Then we pass this one here, but we need to import this one because it's not defined. You can see here it's not defined. It is not defined. So what we can do is simple. Go down here, try to type that T. If not working, then you go to action itself here, open index, go and see create contacts. It's here. Okay, copy the same name here, go back here, don't close it, go back here, replace with this one like this, and remove the last T and put it back. You will see it will predict for you. Here it's coming from action. Now if I do like this, I've connected what my back end, because if you see here in the action itself, it's working with the backend because of the API. If you see the API here, basic route is what, localhost 5000. So if I copy this 5000, put into my browser. What's wrong with that dot? So if I paste it here, press enter, you'll see what's happening. Hello, we are working on the backend, which is very correct. That means we are going to dispatch that action here, slash contact and the contact itself will be formed in the background. Okay, but we are going to change this one later. I will show you why it's sending us this one. There's a latest version that I've added this. It's still incompatible with what we are having. So let's get back and check the errors and how we can eradicate the errors. So let me check. From 10 minutes we were having still 5. Okay, it will enable us to work on this one very fast. So here we are still there. You can see there is a lot of error message. If you have the red errors, it's very difficult. It's real. Okay, this thing is very real when you are getting these errors, whatever. So let's see. Why is this one not showing? Black pocket before could not find React Redux context and the value in wrap place. Okay, these are the errors we'll find. So this one is nothing. It's not going to stop you from anything. They are just saying we are supposed to wrap the component with what? A provider of a React. Okay, so let's have a break of 3 minutes. We get back. 3 minutes. Let me stop recording. Okay, now it's recording. So we go back to our application. Here you see nothing is showing on the screen. A lot of errors are here showing. And coach error could not find React Redux content value and secure the component is wrapped in a provider. This is the first thing they're demanding. So in order to use dispatch Redux action, you must have something in your root application. So where is our root application? The root application is in the index or main. Okay, if it is plain React, it's main, it's index. But since it is this one React with the vid, so it's here under main.jsx. So this is our root application here. That's why I say React is a single page application. Why? Because all of them are connected into this app. If you go to this app here, you see everything almost here. You see all the application is here, all the components, they are all connected here. Others are connected into this index here, which we forge and put the home page. So our main is the root. So they are saying you should wrap everything in a provider. So here you have a strict mode here. Remove a strict mode, put here provider. This provider is coming from React Redux. That's the first thing. And itself, it has something called value. It has a value. Okay, this value is going to be our store, but this store we need to import it. It's not going to be inside the code, just making the example. Now if you go back here, you can see it's trying to load, but error is still coming. Now the error is somehow reducing, but still you can see it's producing more errors, more harm. But they are saying cannot read the property of undefined get state. Okay, they don't read that one. And secondly, the above error occur in the provider component. So we are supposed to have something like this in the provider. Header, we are going to import, okay, our store from, remember have a store here and it is empty. We are supposed to write the logic for that one. So it's going to be from dot slash store. This is the first thing we can do. And then this store here itself, we can pass it here like this. Let's see what error are we going to get. It's loading and we will not go free. Still there is errors coming, and we'll just be patient and finding a way. So what are they saying here? They say it does not provide an export name default. Okay, they say there's no default first of all, because we import this one in this format, meaning we are making a default import. So inside this store, let's say we have something just like this. Const store is equal to a function, return this here, and then we add some instruction here, and then down here we just export it. Export default default store just to bypass the error. Now I make it default import. Let's see what error is going to be produced again on the screen. It's loading. Let's wait. Still the errors is not leaving us. What are they saying? The error occurred the provider component. The above error occurred the provider component at a provider. Consider adding error boundary to your customization. Cannot create a property of get. So sometimes when they put new library, there is errors. Let's add here store. Store is equal to store. Let's see. Next, what we can see there is loading. The errors is coming. Okay, they say store.get is not a function, so we need to work a lot in our store. Get what. So also we need to go and write the store logic. Okay, the logic for our store. So this will bring us to go and work inside our store here. What are the things need to be there? So in our store it contains of what? Reducer. Just reducer, importing them from reducer, and then we reconnect them and send them back. So let's see how we can deal with that one. Just a sec. Let me see my key here. What's that one? Hey. So here we go. We have a store. So in a store, what do we want to have? We need to import some special packages from our Redux, because remember we have a store Redux. We are going to import some functions which is already created. We have something to do with the create store. Create is store. Okay, then we have something to do with combine reducer. Okay, but we are going to import them from React Redux. Okay, so we need to keep importing our combine reducers. We have apply middleware, apply middle is like apply with double P, double PLY. Middle is double DL. Middleware is just the continuation like this. Apply middleware. We have compose like this. It's coming from Redux, not React Redux. It's from Redux like this. Then we can save everything. Create store, combine reducers, apply software. These are the first thing we will import. Next, after importing that one, we need to import things to do with the tanks. So we can say import tanks. That tanks written with TUNK, tank. From here put Redux dash Redux tanks like this with no S, sorry. Import tanks from Redux tanks. Now we have import two things. One is from Redux, one is from Redux tanks. We have create, combine reducers, apply middleware, compose. Then we have tanks from React tanks. Okay, then next we will see what are their importance and why are we even importing them. Okay, sorry. So if we import all of them from there, next we have a reducer. A reducer have two two files inside. We have done for all what we have. If you can see here in our reducer previous video, here's a reducer, we have index. You go there, we have contacts here. This contact is being export from our export default from our reducers. That means first of all we need to go and import it here. Import this one down here. Let's go here, import. Because it's export default, we can just bring it like this, but dash dash from reducer. It's not coming, sorry, slash forward reducer slash index, like this. It's okay. This is the reducer that we have. The same thing for authentication. If you have the one for authentication here, if you remember here, we have add and then we have authentication here. We have this one, so we will go and import it too. We can import here, import auth reducer from dot slash reducers, like this, slash in user. Yeah, so we have imported our reducers all inside. Then what we can do with them is we are going to create another reducer inside here. That's why I put this one as a store. So let's first of all put this one aside. We remove this one aside. We're going to have constant here, const. We're going to say create store. This one is coming from here, create store. But they say all import are declared or unused. Create store is deprecated. So I think you are having problem in that component, but it's going to work. Okay, so here is equal to what, or we can name it reducer. Sorry, it's supposed to be reducers or reducer. Yes, let's make it singular. Is equal to, you use this what we import here, create reducer, create reducer, create reducer, not create reducer, sorry, it's supposed to be combined. We need to combine the two reducer, the contacts and the one of authentication, so we can export them into our root application. Okay, it's going to be combined reducer, and you know combined reducer is coming from up here. Here, I say combined reducer, just paste it here. Combined reducer, what are we combining? We just pass it as an object because we want to put two or more. If it is one, we'll just put it inside that parenthesis. So we first pass our contact there, contacts, then auth reducer, no auth auth user, auth user. Imagine the errors. It's supposed to be auth. Okay, auth reducer, fine, but it's coming from user there. Good, that's the name we use because we were importing it. So after that one, what can we do? It's either we can put it like this. This has a value, but we can use the word here contact. Sorry, this contact, put double dot here and pass it here as a value, comma. The sense for auth reducer, put double dot in front of it, pass it. Pass auth reducer there, auth reducer again, like this. So now we have that one, combined reducer. Now our reducer is already combined. Then we can create our function here, const this store here, const store store, like this, is equal to create store. Okay, then with that create store, we can pass our reducer, which is up here, this one. Can pass this reducer inside here, reducer, like this. Pass the reducer, comma, you pass the word compose. This compose is imported on top there, this one, compose. It's coming from Redux. Compose, inside compose you pass parentheses, you pass apply middleware, within middleware you pass tank, TUNK, tanks, come from Redux tanks. Then next you can do is just to export it default. Export default, then the name is stock. Okay, so this will enable our application, okay, to receive everything in its root without wasting time. Like we can access this contact in any pages, assuming everything is successfully done. If okay, it's loading still. Let's see what errors are they telling us. Okay, we can go and see the errors. I have the error says thanks Redux stack is not installed. Oh, let me add my charger. Okay, charger is already connected. Let's say they say Redux thanks not installed. Good. I will now do like this. I will just make open Control J, yeah, and this one also crash. What is the problem? Application was running, fallback function. Okay, this is when we were testing. Good. I will first stop my front end here. Control plus CC to stop it. CLS to clear. npm I means install. I can put Redux tank, Redux dash tank, like this. Press enter because they say it's not installed. You can see here, fail to resolve import Redux tank from that one. The import did not go successfully, does not exist. That means here itself where there is error is showing us this module is not installed. So we are going to run in our npm install I to install that missing modules. Now it's already confirmed. Now I can go back and say npm start, no, npm run dev, sorry, run dev, like this. And also here I'll try by putting rs to restart it again. And now everything is going to start running. We wait, node moon has started. There is network also playing a role here. If your network is okay, it will happen very fast than this one. So it's running already. So let's check our application. What errors again are we going to get? It's loading. Let's see. There's error occur in the provider still. Let's see. Consider a boundary tree, error handling behavior. You can see cannot read the property of undefined get state at provider JavaScript line number 24. No, that's a lie. Let's see here, the sent message close before the response was received. And then we have provide the same thing. This is what they're saying. And let me say refresh, clear everything. So the same thing. Let's see where is the problem exactly. Get state is not treat. Okay, let's see where is the problem coming from. So we have imported our reducers, different reducers, then we combine them all together. Combine reducers, then we create store, pass in reducer, compose, pass in middleware, tanks, and then export store. This is how we write this one in a very simple way. Let me first copy this and share with you. Let's pass it here. Store .js test. And remember, the store is the file you're going to make it in the root here. Okay, in the root, they are not inside reducer, but in the root they are together with also main here. Okay, because of main they are together there. And then let's close this one. let's go back to main here. So they say a property unknown. Oh, the what store is unknown. Let's say value. Let's say this could be a value. Then let's recheck. Still more errors is flying there. Let's say consider adding error boundary customize your app behavior. Let's see the what provider is being imported from React. Reader store context children self state noob check. Yeah, it's coming from there. So provider start with capital letter everything. So it's supposed to be like this, but let's see what is blocking us from having that one. They're talking more about the get state property. The get state is supposed to be solved together with that one. So let's see in our app, do we have a get state here? Not yet. So this one is a different case. Let's first leave it there up. The main is a stop. Let's check this one. Sometime you will reach in such situation, just go on Google, okay? Type here React Redux provider setting. Press enter. It's here even React organization. Click there. You can see extend any. This is TypeScript. When they bring this format, scroll down. React 18. You see create store. You have store is equal to create a store, and then store is store not value. You see. Then here we have our app. So let's see where is create store coming from. Okay, they have let's try their way. They first import everything. We import it as a store. Good. Then we have a store. They say is equal to create a store. Create a store is a value we import, and then we call it as a function. So this is what they did. Okay, here they have that store. Then we are supposed to have a store here. Const store. Okay, store like this is equal to call that store and then pass it here. But we cannot have two things written at one. Let's do like this: store one, and then we call this store one here like this. Then let's use the word store within. Let's say we call it as a function. Same scenario. We are importing our store one. Then we are initializing it as a function. We are passing here a store, not value. Store. Then within the store, it's handling our store. So let us see next what error is coming. So we have where is our basic website? It's break. Let's refresh. Let's see the errors. Store one is not a function, which is correct because if you see the errors here, React Redux, this is where they import their provider. It's coming from React Redux. The same thing we did here. The same thing. Then this is not a function. So let's pass here our Redux one. Then in our store, have create a store, apply middleware, we pass the tank reactance, the two reducers, combine them together here. I think there is nothing else that can bring the errors. Still cannot read the property of get state. Consider adding a boundary tree customization to handle such behavior. Undefined reading get state. So these are the errors they are always bringing. So let's see what happened here in the info. In the contacts here, it's just redundant in its repeating for the yellow. On errors is the biggest problem here. So the get state at provider line number 24. Also we don't have provider, we're talking about the internet provider. So here in the main, here we have no error. Let's see what can we add again into our store. Let's go to store and see, do we need to add other stuff? So we have combined reducer, we have imported all the reducers from reducers, then we have to import tanks from Redux tanks, import compose with dev tool from React dev tool extension, middleware, create store, export default store. I think here there's no any error. Create store, reducer, pass compose, apply middleware. Did you write it in the correct way? Middle MWDLE middleware. Okay, here I have everything correctly. And then provider, let's also see our JSON packages. Do we really missing something here? I have React Redux, I have tanks, Redux tanks, I have tanks, Redux, React Redux. Okay, let's see here why this one is crashing. Let's see our backend. User is not allowed to action find. Your application is running on the port of callback new error. User is not allowed to do action.find. Okay, let's go to controller. Go to controller, scroll up to our backend, go to controller, user. Let's say user is not allowed to do .find. Let's see. We have email user.find 1. If there is all the user .2 pass. Oh, sorry. Pass this one, email, password, first name, last name. Okay, Control J. Let's type the rs, just rs to restart. Then here Control C, cls, npm run dev. And then let's go to our app. Go to app here, source, app.js. Let's go and do something here. Use effect here. Use effect is a function that enables us to to show our component runs in the previous. Then it will accept a dependency array here, which show how many times will this one be running for us. So let's say here you are going to have the action of get need to dispatch, so we have to import const dispatch is equal to use dispatch just the way we use it before. Dispatch, it's coming from dispatch comes from React Redux. Then inside our use effect function here, you can say dispatch contact get contacts. Let's first go to action and see, are we using get or we are using fetch? Go to index. To read this one we are using get contacts. Okay, let's go. Here we can pass our get contact, and then here so that we can read in our application. So get contacts, it's coming from action group like this. Now let's check it's running very well. Let's check the browser. Let's see. Let's try to scroll down and see. They are repeating the same thing, like okay, they say consider adding an error bounded to your tree customized handling behavior. Visit error type cannot read property of undefined reading get state. It's undefined. Provider line number 24. There is no provider component. That's the first error. There are two occur in a provider component. 3 cannot read property of undefined. They are repeating the same thing. Okay, let's first of all remove our provider from our main here. Yes, provider, stop it, and then stop this one. Let's see. This error will stop, but we shall come back still. Let us see so we remove our response could not fetch React Redux contains value and share the components wrapped in the provider. Okay, let's first stop what is above here. The two provider. Stop it. Save. Let's see. So we are getting the same error. So we will see customers handle behavior. We are not supposed to get anything because we disconnect our component is wrapped in a provider. We have already disconnect our provider. Let's go to app and disconnect the use effect here. Let's disconnect use effect and then disconnect this action and even dispatch itself. Let's go and highlight them out and see why the errors is coming, and we disconnect it. React Redux is not there, and then we disconnect it from our application, yet it's showing the same thing. React Redux app. Okay, let's check store. So there is error here. It's supposed to export default store like this. Has the first error next. Here let's try to bring this back. Return this one back. Return the two back. Store. Let's see. You see, we waste a lot of time only in a very simple mistake within the store. We did not check it was export default store, not store dot reduce. Dot reduce here bring us more than 10 minutes of problem, so it's store only like this. Okay, that's how it is. And then in our app, okay, this one we shall come for it later. So here we can see our application is going to load, and you can see the errors reduced into 2. And this one here, uncheck real-time message port closed before, it's not the problem. Okay, something very normal. And then now let's try to see whether we can send HTTP request into our backend. Let's go and see here. This is the form, right? Let's try to refill it again. Click on fake filler here. Everything is filled. Message, maybe you can say something like hello, we are testing our data, something like this. Let's try to click on send, and what proof like everything is sent. Now you can see here there is error showing us here. It's saying what request failed with status cost 500, meaning internal error. That means the error is not in the front end, but internal error happened with the response of 500. That one is happening in the backend. If you guys can see in the controller, okay, inside controller here, let's go to contact. You see here we say 500 response. Where is that one coming from? This is 404, meaning does not exist. 500 here, something went wrong. So the thing which goes wrong, it's not our problem, it's not the function we wrote here, it's in the internal. Maybe the problem is here in the link we are using. So this link here is not working. Okay, we need to change it. Let me get where is Mango? I think we have 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes. This one is done already. Let's go to MongoDB and use let me go and connect connection. Click on connection. My network is somehow weird here. Okay, let me see. Connect with Google. With Google, let me go with the best programmer. Last time I used my school email. You know this. It's now loading. So you guys are there, right? Hello? Are you guys there?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you guys have seen the errors, right? How it was solved. This is how you guys will go through. You guys will get errors, but you guys don't need to give up, because something small always is the one taking a lot of time. So this is the way how you guys can make debug. Take you through console log, try to see the errors in the console log, and get you back to the correction. So I'm going to connect here with this email of my best programmer. Let me go to database, but it's still loading. Let's wait. It is loading up here. Even by default it's going to be database, so I will just click here connect drivers. I'll take this one, then here I'm going to copy this link. Okay, then I will go and replace with the one I have here. Test. I don't know the password, but I will first of all remove everything from this question mark. I will name it code for you. This is the name of my database. Then I have to get the password for this one. So to get the password, meaning it's required me to go to this one, database access. Click on database access, go to edit. I don't know the password, I will just edit the password here. I can put the new password like Alison, like this. Maybe I will just say best programmer, the best programmer, like this. I'll copy everything here. I will hide it back. I will go down and click on update user. Now it's already updated. Then I will go back to here where there is password. I will delete, I will paste it here. Now I can save. I can restart my application down here by Ctrl CC CLS CLS npm run dev, like this. Now I can wait, it's loading. It's loading. The network is somehow complicated, but it's coming. So now everything seems to be okay. Now let's test the form. Now everything is running under 5,000. So this is the form again. I just click on here, fake filler. Maybe down here I will just have here, we are testing our contact page, like this. Press on send the data. Now post internal error. There is error still coming. Request failed with the status cost 500 address. Let's see what's happening in the backend. In the backend it's not crashing, it's working. And then but here it's telling us there is error happening. Let's see here. Here say type error cannot secure property of data intermediate value in index line number 20, and then it is undefined data. I'm still suspecting our controller. What happened when we are creating? So when we are creating, we require body, we get a state, we pass in contacts.create, new contact we save. Everything seems to be okay. Let me go to my frontend and see. I can see my frontend here. I will go to source, I will go to action index. For the case of creating a contact, we have await. Await has no effect on the type of this expression. Okay, we are receiving dispatch. Okay, the dispatch is being sent from there. So dispatch and then data. Let's see. Go back to my front end here. Go back to component contact. You see we are passing what create contact, and then we are passing dispatch. Is this one what dispatch? Oh, the dispatch is already down. No need to pass it, it's already here, dispatch. So this one is correct by default. And then yet we can see there is error happening, it's not submitting anything. And in the error you can see internal request time 0 and conflict on different apply. no different apply, and then cannot read the property update with the equal part void and get. Okay, let's go and see course contacts 5000 internal error. Okay, just do like this right here. First of all, localhost 5000, 5000 like this, 500, press enter. Good. Now you like slash contacts like this, contacts, press enter. Let's see, it's working. Have you guys seen?
Wow.
It's working.
Yeah.
The data has been sent. Now let's go and try another one. Here, let's fill it by ourselves. Let's say my name is going to be Ali Son. Email is going to be, I'll pick this random email here. Phone number, let's pass my real number, plus 212 698 984 subject testing, then message, hello, we are testing. Let's see whether it's going to be true. Now let me click here, send. This information send, but we receive internal error. Let's see, is the internal error the problem? Let's first of all refresh just here and see. You can see here the data is created. Alison the best, phone number N54, testing, and then hello, we are testing. Are you guys seen up to this level? Hello?
Hello, yes, I can see it.
Very good. Now
Yeah.
everything is working. Now we can be able to send data from our application to now if we refresh your database, if I go to database here, if I click on
Okay.
browser collections, okay, browser collection, let me check how many minutes left. Oh, 5. Okay, we are finishing within 5. Good. So if I go to browser collection, you can see I have so many database here, but if I scroll down, I will see code for you. This is code for you, and now you can see code for you like this. You can see contact. The network is not good. Code for you. You see there is contact there loading. You see, you get this contact. And now our mission is next. After we connect this one, we know it can send data. That means everything is well connected to database. We are going to implement next time on Tuesday. We are going to implement this page first of all. You can create someone with password and email and save him. Then we will log in the person. After we log in, we shall have our dashboard there. In our dashboard, we now go and create, okay, how we can pull data from database and display in our on our website. Okay, then we can have a lot of activities, and we'll do how we can just force someone not to go /login, no /admin. You cannot go into admin without being authenticated. We'll protect all that one. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
yeah, so this will be the endpoint for us here for today, and then also we will what, we will create a lot of front-end part later. We'll add some of the CSS component. We'll add loading when
Parents
we are
and
fetching
pulls
data. We'll add loading.
all these items right.
We'll add loading and so many stuff. So why this one zoom? Close this one.